Hey, I'm Nick Scott, owner of Adventure Trail Gear. This video is to show you the mounting instructions and the features for the spare tire bag, both the original and the new. Okay, so I'm going to go through some of the features of the new bag. This is made with a really heavy 18-ounce PVC coated vinyl and also has a polyester weave inside of it, kind of like ripstop. So it's going to last so much longer in the sun. Water's not going to get through it. And like I said, it's a little bit stiffer, so it keeps its shape really well. So we got two buckles on the front. I have this nice little buckle up here, keep it out of the way. And then you have two big number 8 YKK coil zippers, so it's nice and strong. That pulls down the front, so it's more accessible. Up inside, you have a D-ring sewn in to the front corner here and over here, and then you have D-rings sewn in to the back corners as well. So you could tie up one big garbage bag. I have two smaller kitchen garbage bags tied up. And then all the sides down here have nice, heavy nylon binding on them. So just zip that back up. The sides have a little compression strap on them if it's not in use, or you really want to just squish down what you have in there like a little trash compactor. Down on the lower panel at the front, you have two expanding pockets with a contoured cover to help shed the water away from your contents. So those will fit a good amount in those pockets. And then you have this front centered mesh. It's a PVC dipped heavy duty mesh, so it's nice and strong. It's not going to get brittle on you. And then the side has deeper ones as well, off to each side. There's drain holes in the front two pockets, and there's 3 drain holes on the bottom of the bag. Now, consistencies with the other bag, the original spare tire bag that's made out of 1000 denier Cordura, is the new strapping system I have. So I'm going to show you that, and then I'm going to show you how to use this bag to hold your traction boards. Okay, so now we're going to go through the mounting instructions for the spare tire bag straps. This is the same for both the original and the new spare tire bag. So you'll get 2 sets of straps. I already have one in place just because I have this Terraflex rack and tire carrier and everything, and I've bashed my head off it enough times. So one of them's already in place. I pulled this other one forward to show how to adjust it. So you just have a simple 1-inch strap. This is actually thinner than the ones I use now. I use my really heavy polyester webbing. This is the thinner polyester webbing. So you have just a simple buckle in the front because no weight is on this buckle. It just holds the strap in place while you mount it. And then you have a second layer of webbing that's sewn on and then loose at the end, so you can adjust where this metal spring buckle is. The important part is to ensure that this metal spring buckle is not forward of the edge of the tread surface, so you have the ability to pull that bag nice and tight. Because if you have it positioned forward of it, you'll never be able to take up that slack and it'll be a little bit loose. So I'll grab the other side here. And we'll just kind of get that lined up. I like to use some of the tread just to kind of keep it in one spot. And once you're pretty happy with it, you can just clip it on the front. It doesn't need to be tight at all. You can just slide that 3-bar slide forward or back to get that metal spring buckle into the right position. As you can see, my bottom one is a little bit further back from the tire, and that's totally fine. The straps on the back of your bag are about 18 inches long. So now that those are in place, you take your bag. This is the new one. And you just kind of put it against your body just until you get those top ones in place. You have the pigtails on the back. And just like the propane tank, you kind of leave them a little bit loose so you can adjust it and get it centered how you want later. Okay, so the top is attached. Just just reach down and grab the bottoms. Same thing, leave those a little bit loose. And now that all are attached, quick and easy, loosen that a little bit more because I want to lift it up some higher. Okay, so I like it about there. So tighten down those top ones. It's good and centered. And then grab the bottom ones and just give them a tug. Now the bag is good and mounted. This new material is nice and stiff, so the bag will not lose its shape. I'm just going to detach the bottom of the bag. It's quick as that to take this entire bag off if you don't want to keep it on all the time. So on the back here, this has a heavy polyester webbing going all the way from D-ring to D-ring. The difference between this and the old version I used was these were sewn in place. This is a really strong webbing. It's the best you can have as far as polypropylene, nylon, and polyester go for UV and weather resistance, and it's thick. But it goes through metal buckle teeth, and it's always exposed to the sun, so there's a chance of this being a high wear item that it could break down or get snagged, or if you catch the bag on something, tear. Now it's replaceable. These D-rings are under here, they're away from harm, there's nothing sharp touching them, and they're away from the sun. So if you ever have damage to one of these little pigtails, you have this replaceable strap that I'll send you to fix it. So it just has the end sewn back on it. You put it through the D-ring and then pull that through, and then that's your pigtail. No longer sewn directly to the bag, so it's easily fixed if for some reason it does break. The other thing with this is you can now buy this bag with no straps for a little bit cheaper. So if you had a rack or a trailer or some sort of bed camper or something like that that you wanted to mount this to, you could just clip this on with carabiners if you wanted to, or the other mounting option is with our utility straps. So if you had something, same thing like a rack, you could put utility straps on all 4 of these D-rings and forego all of the spare tire straps. Same thing, it works with the tailgate bag, the smaller version of this and the smaller version of the original one. Has these as well, so you can easily use it for the tailgate straps. So now we'll put this back on and we'll quickly go over how the recovery boards work. And the system for that is the same with the original and this new one. So I'll just connect these bottoms loosely. And I'll grab my recovery boards. Okay, so you can put these through horizontal or vertical. I go horizontal because I have the rack up top. Get them through so it's kind of even on both sides. You can just kind of press your hand in to hold it there, or you could loosen the top ones. I just don't do it because I bash my knuckles off that rack all the time. And then those straps and the buckles are nice and strong. You just give them a nice hard pull. Make sure that bag is as tight as it can be. And then your recovery boards are locked in place. Instead of spending another $100, $150, whatever currency, on another bag for this, those are locked in place. It's 240 pounds and I hung off them when they were vertical. This system works. Okay, so one last thing, when I was designing this, I decided to make a recovery bag to fit perfectly in the base of this. It's made out of the same material, so I'll quickly pull that out. It currently has about 30 pounds worth of stuff in it, and this bag holds it no problem, and the bag itself holds it no problem. So this was one of the last test bags I did. The production ones have this zipper come down about another 3 inches, so it's even easier to access stuff from the bottom of the bag. You can fold that down, reach in, grab the handles, and then pull out this little recovery gear bag. I have 2 tree savers, 2 snatch blocks, some D-rings, a synthetic shackle, and then a few pairs of gloves, because if you're recovering someone, you're going to get a friend to help probably. So that bag opens up nice and big. It's got a big beefy zipper on it, and it also has another mesh pocket inside. And on that mesh pocket, I put PALS style webbing vertically down it, and it's easy to weave a synthetic, a soft shackle through it, or even hook D-rings onto it. It's got mesh pockets on both ends for extra gear, big loop Velcro on the front, show off all your morale patches, and then heavy 4-panel polyester webbing to go around it. These things will not break. If there's nothing here to break it, you can't lift it. Alright, that's the end of this video. Thanks for stopping by. Make sure you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, as well as check me out on Facebook and Instagram, and sign up for updates on the website so you have all the latest information on new products and everything I'm working on.